what's poppin' podcast world? This is Who They Want Entertainment LLC presents the late night munchies with the crew. I am one of your hosts, DJ Steady, the late night Teddy for your listening pleasures. You dig? I'm in the building, and we got y'all seen on Fat Girl Freestyle dropping plenty of anecdotes for all the ladies out there representing for Fat Girl Nation. Y'all know the one, the only, the impeccable Miss Fat Girl Freestyle is back in the building with us.
Hello.
You dig? And if you caught that like really explosive episode of Everything Entertainment Friday, you already know Queen Kanklezz came and she laid it down representing for the, Queen of Feudalism. Y'all know my favorite girl. She's in the building, back with us again. We got the crew live in living color.
You give the best intros ever. I be feeling like a celebrity, but hey.
You are a celebrity.
Facts.
Nowhere near. But thank you.
No, you are a celebrity.
You dig?
You are a celebrity.
Y'all are too. We all celebrities.
That's
yes,
right.
We are. Thank you.
You dig? You dig? So what's popping with the crew? What's been going on with the world this week for you ladies?
I had a busy week. I'm trying to plan a special event, and this is my first time ever trying to embark on something like this. So this week has been not only a test for me, but just a test for it's been crazy. But I've been trying not to, get discouraged and stuff like that. So
Gotcha.
we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see.
You're gonna turn it up and you're gonna turn it out. You got Fat Girl Freestyle, she's been amongst that realm, so she can give you a couple pointers, when we get off air and kind of maybe help guide you in the right direction to get it pumping.
That'll help. Anything will help. Seriously.
Facts.
I'll be more than happy to help you in any way that I can. I love to see people succeed, especially Black women.
I love the support. I love it. And that's what I'm trying to do. So that's perfect.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's perfect. Well, y'all want to start? Which one y'all want to start?
Right, we're trying to see the way the energy go. Fat Girl Freestyle. What's been good? What's popping? What's up? What's
I'm trying to figure out how to copy this link so I could post it.
You trying to post? You post it? Okay.
Put it in my bio. I'm trying to put it in my bio, but it's not. I don't know.
I don't want to touch nothing because I don't want nothing to happen. So.
Wow, that's your approach to this.
Because I see the button where it say add, but I don't want to.
Yeah, it can be a little bit crazy with these restream productions, but I love my restream.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want to know when we became DJ Steady, the late night Teddy.
First of all, when me and Kanklezz and you was texting this week, and we came up with the late night munchies type of theme for this type of segment, is when I came with the approach for something a little smooth, classy.
He feeling a little sexy tonight. That's all it is.
Facts, yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, Steady Bear, steady. I'm all right. Hey, whatever works, baby. I am, you know me. I just roll with it.
That's all you gotta do is just roll with it, live life, create beautiful content. You know what I'm saying? We know how we roll. We go all the way around the world and come back to our original destination.
I'm just gonna go with it because, child, Lord knows, everybody loves to feel sexy. Maybe not all the time, but every now and again.
True.
So, speaking of sexy,
okay,
Queen Kanklezz.
I was about to say, speaking of sexy, but okay. What's up?
See, great minds think alike. Great minds. I perused your page, and I just want to say, you have some wonderful content, and I am so happy and so proud to see you doing your thing and owning your space and just being who you are, because I used to have a character, Miss Kimmy Cans, and I was into that I was into that feederism world for a little while, and I'm gonna pose this question to you.
Mhm.
I found that it was very difficult as a black woman to make space in that realm, and I just want to hear what your experience has been like.
Well, before I really 100% got into the lifestyle, I was never into social media like that because I worked all the time. So not only am I new to, the community, but I'm new to social media. You see what I'm
Oh,
saying?
okay.
So, getting into the limelight and handling, basically, because when somebody's new, people gonna look at you like, where she come from.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just always going to be me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna, to be honest, my approach is I'm confident and I don't really care what anybody got to say negative about me, you know what I'm saying, or about my content or my lifestyle or whatever the case may be. So for me, I just I just do what I do and whatever comes with it comes, you know what I'm saying? But I don't really I'm free. Like I live free, like open. So
We
that
love a
question is,
we love a free living confidence queen. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We love it all day long.
Facts,
But that's
yo.
good. That's good to hear. And I hope more women adopt that type of energy and that type of attitude towards things that they want to do.
mm-hmm.
I really do. Because, living in this world that we live in today, you have so many people that want to be like cookie cutter, cookie cutter, cookie cutter, cookie cutter.
Right.
And to be different and to really truly stand out, man, that's something that's
Yeah.
amazing. And people don't
Absolutely.
understand the freedom that you feel when you like, fuck what you think about me. I don't give a shit.
That's me.
Oh, you dig? Absolutely.
That's me. Yeah. Oh, look at the claps, do I? Oh, let me take a drink to that. Yes.
Big facts. Big up to Miss LaShawn Duncan Powell in the comments, dropping, that's right on your spaces.
Oh
Much
yeah,
love.
okay.
Your face. Hello, Miss LaShawn. How are you?
I tell you, I just finished up
Hello,
an
hello.
incredible interview with her again tonight. If you caught the Financial Solutions Saturdays under the Who They Want podcast channel, then you know it was a really dope moment. So all y'all that's looking to get right with some life insurance, she's your girl. You dig? Big up.
Okay, there we go. So what's on our agenda for tonight?
What's on the agenda? Where y'all want to cook it up at? I mean, it's up to y'all. Where y'all want to start chit chatting from? We got
Baby, you ought to listen. Baby, you are the late night teddy
ah,
bear. The late night
I'm
steady.
waiting on him. That's what I'm saying. You take charge.
You put it out there, brother.
Or maybe I need to talk like this, and maybe that'll
Ooh.
maybe fit the late night.
Ooh.
Since you want me to really go into character, I'm gonna go ahead and do my thing. You all right over there, Queen?
I'm good. How are you? You good? You good?
I'm not gonna be able to be serious.
all right.
I'm about to drink my drink. I ain't fooling with y'all. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing it.
Disclaimer:
All
that
right.
was a little too much late night teddy bear right there.
All right, real shit. Come on now.
Mm.
All right.
Mm.
Y'all, man.
All right, look.
Okay,
get some-
composure in scene.
Composure.
All right, y'all want to tackle? Let's go ahead since we've been hyping this one up. Fake BBW lovers versus the BBW models. Let's talk about it. No,
Not
really?
the acting people. What is going on?
Because I just want to start off by saying one ain't better than the other, period.
Mm.
I mean, for me, it's all the way around the board. Be yourself. Period. Like, if you don't try to be a BBW lover for clout. Don't
Mm-hmm.
try to now. Okay, the BBW model thing. This is how I look at it, and I explained it to him on my interview. Basically, this is how I see it. If you are a BBW model, right, and to me, if I was a person that's buying content from you, I assume that you are body positive. I assume that you are an advocate for the BBW community. I assume that you're happy with your weight.
Mm.
But if I find out behind the scenes that you really want to be small, you're not happy, what am I spending my money on? Now, if you want to come out when you get smaller and model, that's 100% fine. Nobody's saying don't lose weight. Nobody's saying don't be happy. But don't, be in the BBW community or to be a BBW model taking up space for the women that's actually that's into it, that's wanting, that love their body, that love, being a model. You taking the space from
Baby, we lost your audio. We lost your audio. Come back. Okay. Now.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I can't hear y'all.
Please pardon the
Hello.
interruptions, but she's making a very, very clear statement and point.
All right, I'm gonna have to come back. I don't know what to do.
Don't worry, we got you. We'll hold you down real quick, But I agree with what she's saying. I totally agree.
I understand it now that a lot of women do get into it because it's a niche.
Mm-hmm.
It's a popular niche. It's a way to make money. Same reason I've heard that a lot of women got into the feederism community in order to make money to have weight loss surgery.
Right.
So they're using it as a means. And I'm not saying I'm not saying anything against people who do that. No judgment here.
Absolutely.
But
sorry.
You good, you don't have to apologize. But you are misleading the people who are truly like supporting you in this lifestyle.
Fact.
In this genre. Like you are really misleading people. And that's unfortunate. Because then that makes people not trust the women who are really into it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
Miss LaShawn has a question.
Go ahead, pose your question.
I deal with that on a daily basis, but that's another topic. But I'm gonna just cover it a little bit. For example, feederism. There are a lot of women that's faking feederism. But do you know how it's so hard? Like, I gotta jump through hoops sometime to get support from people because they always say, well, I want to send you this or I want to give you this, but I've been scammed so many times.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to jump through so many hoops, do so many things just to be supported because of the women, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Making they whatever they want to call it. I don't even know.
Right. I agree with you.
That's why Miss Kim and Ken's got out of it. Because I was like, I couldn't jump through them hoops. I couldn't do that. I was like, you know what? Nah, this ain't for me.
I feel it.
I'm gonna let this go.
Right.
Because it's a lot. And I want to, you want to be able to do your thing and do it comfortably.
Right.
You don't want to have to explain yourself. But again, other women are giving it a bad name.
Reputation. Yeah.
A bad representation. And people are like, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. I don't like scamming people. That's where you're wrong. Just completely scamming people. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I don't know who water this is.
Queen.
Yes.
Miss LaShawn wants to know what classifies you as a BBW.
I mean, I don't really know if there's a specific weight limit. You know what I'm saying? But for me, if you're bigger, if you're bigger, you're BBW. But you have to want to be like you have. I'm not saying don't be healthy. I'm not saying, lose yourself, but you have to be confident. You have to want to be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just call yourself a BBW, but don't want to deal with the stuff that comes with it.
There
Mm-hmm.
you go.
That's my answer. I don't know. Everybody may have different, you know.
What about you, Steady Bear?
I mean, what
What,
classifies it? Let's just be clear. It's not that Drake line that he dropped infamously. I like my girls BBW, and you feel like she just because she got a big butt, big thighs, that's automatically BBW realm. Like
No.
you said, nobody knows the actual measurement, weight, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That comes with that. But like she said, if you gonna call yourself that title, be willing to bear what comes with that title. Like put in the work. Don't just call yourself that for the clout, as she mentioned before. Because a lot of y'all be
Right.
clout chasing it. You do it just because they'll spend a bag on you if you classify under that. You know what I'm saying? Like be yourself. Just be human about it.
Yep.
and something else while we on this topic. Something else I want to bring up
Let's go.
about BBWs versus a curvier woman. Like, and I'm not shaming anybody's body because I think all body types are beautiful.
Mhm.
But let's be real. Let's be real. Your stomach is flat, your ass is big, your thighs is thick, your waist is small. No, ma'am. Stop trying to take up space in a world of women with fuller, fatter bodies who have stomachs, who have back fat and rolls on the side, and you know your body type with the small waist and a big butt and the thick thighs, you are still a traditional body type.
There you
You are
Slim
go.
thick.
still a traditional body type.
Slim thick.
So let's get that clear.
Facts.
And again, nothing against y'all because all I think y'all are beautiful. But stop trying to take up space in our spaces. Like we have stomachs, like stomachs,
Let me say this.
and rolls and big arms and stuff. And it's two different things. Go ahead, Queen.
It's I've experienced this. It's the only reason I'm about to say this, but women that are in that size range call women like us fat.
Mm-hmm.
How in the hell can you be a part of the BBW community and shame us? Why do you want to be a part of this community if you don't like it? That's all I wanted to say. That's all I wanted
Legitimate question.
to
Legitimate question,
say.
y'all. And again, nothing against anybody, but that is still a traditional body type.
And it's bigger women that do it too. Just
So
saying.
yeah.
Just saying.
So
Just saying. True story. True story. True story.
I'm just saying.
True story.
I'm just saying. That's something that does bother me, and it has bothered me for a while because people don't talk about it enough.
Right. I do.
People don't say enough about it.
Exactly.
So, and you're right, LaShawn. Some women do call themselves BBW, but don't really know, what it is. Like you can't be in here, and again, it's no particular size or whatever, but you can't be in here a size 12 talking about, oh, I'm a BBW. No, ma'am. That's still a traditional body type, still a traditional body size. I don't think so. I don't
Right.
think so.
Exactly.
So,
Stay in your bracket. Like, quit trying to listen to these latest trends, these hip hop songs, these social media influencers, that just throw these out there because they just do it to get they bag, they perks, they laughs, they giggles off it. But then you feel like, oh, that applies to me, and I'm gonna wear that. No, you can't wear that. You know what I'm saying? That's not your crown, baby. Rock your crown that's designed for you in your lane. Stay in your lane. Quit lane
Right.
jumping.
Yes, put LaShawn's comment up. People want to make money off of it. People want to get popular off of it. Like all of these dudes making these social media posts about how much they love BBWs. Boy, if you don't get them,
But let me tell you though, it's like I'm gonna be honest. I could talk about this all day because Instagram is exactly what this comment says. It's what Instagram is. Just that. Most of these women that are BBW or SSBBW models or content creators don't like their size.
mm-hmm.
Now, let me reiterate. It's okay for someone to be 500-600 pounds and want to be healthy and lose weight. But when you lose that weight and you're happy and healthy, then start modeling again.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody want to, keep buying your content, but then we hear you talking to other people about how much you hate being big. Or, of course, it's hard. Of course, it's, harder for the average person. But, I don't know. It could be, like I said, it could be talked about so many ways, so many different.
If I compare it to, like, for example, white people know black people. You can make money off of black people. White people know you put something out there, you gonna make money off of black people. Make them think they need it, make them think, it's desirable, blah, blah, blah. They gonna make money. It's the same thing with the BBW, SSBBWs.
Mm-hmm.
People know, okay, if we start catering to this market, we're gonna make money. So let's pretend to be more inclusive and we're gonna make the money. And that's, to me, that's all a lot of it is about now. They just want to make the money off the name because they see all of these people are, they see these plus size influencers, these super size influencers, they see what kind of audience they have, and they're like, ooh, untapped financial potential.
Mm-hmm.
Untapped financial potential. Let's pretend to be inclusive. Let's start doing this. Let's start doing that. And then here come the guys. We create trends. Amen. Amen. And then here come the guys with the "Ooh, I love BBW" posts. And what happens? Their following grows. They start getting noticed more. I don't fall for that thirst trap shit. I don't fall for that shit. Because you got to prove to me that that's what you really like. You got to show me. So I don't know.
Me personally, I've seen both sides of the spectrum. Me being the male into this community, like I started my career, a lot of people don't know, with managing a plus size entertainment and working with various women on that modeling tips and giving them pointers. I would basically send out emails, kind of get that door open. I never said I was just this go-to throw a bag at me type of guy. I never set out to be that as my moniker. My idea was to be that influencer to help you clear your mind of the negativity, because there's a lot of negativity into that realm itself, especially being big, period, being big, being black, period. It's just enough, you know what I'm saying, to be dealing with. So when you've seen so much of it over the years, you're just like, look, I'm just here to help, coach you on. Like, I was Polly, I'm your Polly, I'm Mickey, if we talking boxing terms with Rocky. Like, I'm just here to coach you into it because I've got the experience. I've seen how this work could chew you up and spit you out and put you in the game. Once you're in the game, okay, cool. I don't look for you to come back and pick me. I'm never like that. But I'm just like, at the same time, you got to be mindful though, because I've seen big women hate on other big women in the same field. Like, what's the purpose of that?
Right. That's real because it happens. It happens.
Yeah. And listen, I'm like Queen. Like, I used to be more into the social media thing, but now it's starting to be more of a chore for me. to make posts and to put myself out there, because I feel like this is me and this is who I am, and I'm gonna be me regardless of who likes it or not. You know, I'm gonna be that fat girl. If I feel like throwing on a crop top, I'm gonna throw it on. If I feel like letting my titties sag, then that's what the fuck they gonna do. Straight up. You know, that's how I really live, because I didn't make it to 45 years of life struggling and fighting to love my body to get where I am now, to be, you know, thrown off by all of these trends and all of the this and all of the that that's happening now in this community. So it's really been a chore for me to do the whole social media thing. But I do enjoy sharing that positivity. I do enjoy sharing that encouragement with other women who look like me, who look like Queen. But I'm not going to lie to y'all. It has been very difficult because of all of the imposters, because of the fight and the struggle to make that space. And again, like I said earlier, it's so much easier for the white creators to come into this space and gain their popularity, make themselves known. Where I feel like as Black women, we really got to fight, and we got to fight ourselves, and we got to do all this extra shit. And I'm just not happy with it anymore. So I've really been trying to figure out, you know, how are you gonna do this if you're not like happy with being on social media? So I don't know. It's just really, I don't know. It's frustrating sometimes. It really is frustrating, because like Queen said, you have to prove yourself. And it's like, why? Why do I have to prove myself? Like, what?
This has been me my whole life.
To nobody. Because at the end of the day, I do feederism off camera, on camera, all day, every day. You can go on OnlyFans to see that. So I'm not proving shit to nobody.
Right.
Period. Not for no dollar, not for no like, and not for no follow. I don't give a fuck. If you don't think I'm real,
dismiss.
Deuces. You know what I'm saying?
Deuces. Peace.
Extra stage love. Extra stage love. I love it. I love it. This is intense.
All you gotta do is look at my pictures from 2019 to now. If you can't tell by that, I don't know what to tell you.
Then you suck as an admirer, sir, ma'am, whoever.
Period. Yes.
I agree. Like, straight up, you just suck. Just find something else to be into.
Because they do it. You know, you scroll down your Instagram, you see the picture, then you immediately hit that like button, and you may put some derogatory comment on under it, but then you all in the DMs trying to like, look, yo, you so sexy, so don't be undercover about it. Like, just express how you feel genuinely.
Oh, and see that shit? See that shit right there? That undercover fat girl lover shit?
Let's go.
Nah.
I guess for me, I'm okay. I haven't experienced that only because I'm in a relationship. So I don't really care if somebody messes me and they fake. If they're buying me something or sending me money, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's just me. I haven't really cared enough to figure out if you don't really like big women or not. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just my take on it. Because of that, I don't know.
Well, I've had quite a bit of experience with it.
Okay.
And that's because I'm in the dating world, you know. So it has come across me quite a bit. And again, I make no judgments. Against anyone. But it is not for me. And I know there are women who will accept it, but it is not for me. It's not for me anymore at this point in my life. You're either going to be open about it or you're not. And I feel like in the time that we live in, why would you hide something like that?
Yes, I was just about to say that. Right.
Why would you even be embarrassed about something like that? Like, it makes no sense. But again, that has everything to do with that person and nothing to do with me, because I'm still
Right.
gonna live, still gonna be me, still gonna be happy. But it
I just
brings
feel like
me
it's a lot of the trends of the world. It's all about everybody trying to follow these reality hip hop stars, these reality show lifestyles,
oh yeah,
and that's the image that everyone's just been. We've been social media watching and thinking this is just a preference. Like we don't have our own preferences anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like we
right.
feel like it's discriminatory if we say that that's what we like now. Like you said, and it becomes like a play. Like you shouldn't say that. You got to get shunned out of your city, your love for it because you like it. But
Hmm.
nobody says nothing about what choices of drinks or food, clothing, hairstyles. That's embraced with no questions asked. But then as soon as you get into these preferences, then it's a problem.
Right. Like that brings me into another subject matter, which is related to this. But people who, and not just when it comes to dating. LaShawn says she got so much to say, it's too much to type.
LaShawn, click
Adele,
that same
Adele,
link
call
that we
in.
did the show on and just hop up on the show and be a guest with us, baby. We ain't got nothing
Yeah,
but time.
come on. Come on, come on.
Come on.
Come on in here. Damn, I forgot what I was about to say.
I'm waiting on my
Right.
weed, so y'all good.
Wait, why that thought just went completely out of my head?
I can't even. I don't know.
Right. I'm sorry. We threw y'all.
I was talking. No, it's okay. It was something about dating.
You said under the same circumstance.
LaShawn, I am in my romper, no bra, baby. So, and guess what? You don't even have to come on camera. Just come on and talk. Don't even turn the camera on, because we want to hear what you have to say. We love
I
it.
just, I love any input about topics like this. I'm for it. I'm for it.
Oh, now I remember.
Okay.
Women getting mad at men for saying they don't date fat girls or they don't like fat girls. That's fine. That don't bother me. Why are you bothered by somebody being honest?
Right.
That's not discriminatory. Some people don't like people with blonde hair. It's the same thing.
It's all preference.
It's all a preference. I have no problem with a man who is upfront and I don't like fat girls. Please, no overweight women. They'll have it in their dating profiles. Okay, no problem, brother. Wish you luck. I don't take
Right.
offense to that. And I feel like a lot of times we take it too far when a man is like, look, I don't date big girls. Okay. He's not insulting you.
Nope.
He's not saying nothing bad about it. He's not saying nothing terrible. He's just telling you his preference. And too many people get offended
They do.
when guys say that. And you shouldn't. That's wrong. That's very wrong. Would you rather him like fat girls and date you in secret and never take you out the house?
Also, you can't get mad if he don't like the type of body type you got. If you're a little too, he may like big girls, but he may not like somebody 500 or 600 pounds. He might not like someone as a bigger size, or he may feel like he don't, he can't handle someone that size, because or whatever the case may be. You can't fault anybody for that. It's all preference.
Yep.
Exactly. It's all about preference. Preference is important. And then to take that from, again, the male perspective, you got a vice versa that, where there's a lot of females that may be like, they don't date big dudes. Okay, there's no hard feelings in that. That's your preference. You're entitled to have your preference. Does that spoil it for the rest of the dating pool? No. That just means I choose to move on from you because we have nothing in common at this point.
Right.
One thing about weight, people can choose to lose it, people can choose to gain it. It's a choice.
Yes. Absolutely. You're right. So y'all stop being mad when a person is like, I don't date big women or I don't date big guys. Like, don't take it personal. Don't be mad. They're being honest. They're telling you what their preference is. Move along. Because I guarantee you there are a lot of people who absolutely positively will love to date you.
You
Right.
dig?
So
I'm definitely one of those people.
yeah. So there you go. So that's that on that.
Facts. So while we
Okay.
still killing a little time before Miss LaShawn enters the studio, you feel me? What else we gonna want to chat about? What we want to run them out about now? You feel me? I'm loving this.
Let me
So,
tell y'all the story. I'm tell y'all.
go ahead.
Oh, I
Let's
love
go.
story times. Go.
So I'm not gonna say names. I'm just gonna,
Speak
briefly
your
explain the story. So I went to, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm in a polyamorous relationship.
I didn't know
So
that. That's interesting.
yeah, so me and my partner went on like a road trip, and we went to meet. Well, we originally was going to New York to Niagara Falls, but we ended up, stopping a couple places, whatever. So we meet this lady who she had to be about. Now he likes bigger women. He likes women along the 6, 7, 8 range.
Mhm.
So she was about that. She was very she was probably borderline immobile, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. So we get there, and it just food kept coming to her door. Somebody kept sending her money or ordering her food or whatever the case may be. She's just giving it away. She's talking trash about the man. He sent her like $300-400 for certain stuff. He bought her air conditioner because her apartment was hot. All type of stuff. She's literally calling this man a simp, calling him stupid, crazy. I'm like, ma'am, he's feeding you and taking care of you. The least you can do is, what I'm saying, respect it. You know what I'm saying? But that I just saying that to say, going on with the fake models. When you have a model like that who she's supposed to be in the feederism, ain't no way you're in the feederism, man. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And I'm looking like, I'm not hating, but I am feeling a type of way because I'm like, yo, you know what I would do if I had that? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had somebody to support me that way,
Right.
what type of situation I would be in. So it just makes shit so difficult for, like, for what we was talking about, for like women who's coming into it. Make some space for the women that's really into it. Why are you sitting here taking up space when it's something that it's okay to treat it? You're that size. You obviously want to be that size. That's fine, but make content and do what you want to do under, for the people that support you. Don't come into our lifestyle fucking it up. For he might want to support somebody else, but when he find out you scamming him, he ain't gonna want to send nobody that type of money no more.
Right.
Right.
Now I'm
Facts.
shit out of luck. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
just had to say that to, coincide what we was talking about. But yeah, it's real out here. I seen it firsthand.
Right.
Firsthand.
That's sad.
Firsthand.
That's sad. Hi, Miss LaShawn.
Hey.
It's
Hey,
What's
so
up?
Queen.
good to see you.
Hey, sisters. I know it's good to see y'all too. This topic right here is fire, and I don't have the experience and encounters that you guys have, but I do want to say that the media plays a big part in how BBWs are viewed,
Mm-hmm.
and that plays a big part. So when we turn on the TV and the magazines, we see skinny bitches. Okay, let's just keep it real. We
Right.
see skinny women are the poster women of everything: cosmetics, clothes, cars, restaurants, medicine, you name it. They want a pretty skinny woman on the cover promoting that item.
Right.
So for a long time, being fat was being shameful.
Mm-hmm.
Like I couldn't embrace my my fat, my weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, people would look at you crazy if you walked out here in a two-piece bathing suit on a beach because of your weight. but they wouldn't look at the skinny white person, the skinny, black girl with a two-piece because her body fits in the stereotype that everyone is so used to seeing. So it was disgusting, or we were frowned upon if we show our stomachs in public. So I think a lot has to come from how this world, this country, whatever, views as the ideal woman or the ideal weight, because that is the struggle I had. That's the struggle I had. So I wasn't BBW all my life. I was actually, slim.
Me too.
In my teenage years, I was slim. And then the older I got, the more I started to put on weight. So that really messed with my mental, because again, I was slim, and being slim is what you're supposed to be, right? So if you're gaining weight, something's wrong. If you're gaining weight, oh no, you need to lose weight. So I struggled with that, because my husband met me when I was a teenager. He met me when I was skinny. Now I'm not that skinny girl anymore. So I had to, I was struggling with the fact of, does he still love me? Does he still, think I'm sexy because I gained weight? Because I'm not that skinny girl that he met. So so my struggles and my encounters with BBW is different from your situation in your circumstance, because I had to, because I grew into it, and now that I'm here, I have to adjust to it. I have to learn how to love me and embrace me. Now I'm sexy, okay? Listen, I'm beautiful. I know that, but compared to, I don't know, Beyonce, or compared to Rihanna, or compared to all the, ideal people that we see every time we turn on the radio, turn on the TV and see them, on social media and things like that. So we start to compare ourselves, because again, that is the ideal woman that society deems as the poster woman. Does that make sense?
Yep.
It makes a lot of sense. And I'm going to tell y'all a story.
Okay, let's go.
A little personal thing, nothing major, but a little personal thing that made me realize something. So I used to be a big reality TV fan years ago.
Right.
And specifically loving hip hop. So I'm watching it one day, and the next morning I'm going through my day, and I start having these thoughts about my own body. Like, ooh, this don't look right. Ooh, if you need to change this. Ooh, if you had a bigger this and a smaller this, if you took this away from here, you need to do. And I started going, wait a minute. Where are these thoughts coming from? And I started making the connection between what I was seeing and how I was feeling. And then in making conversation with other women and hearing them saying the same things, I said, this imagery, because imagery is more powerful than words.
Yes.
Because imagery implants in your subconscious, very deeply into your subconscious.
Right.
And I realized that the imagery was essentially making me not like myself. So I stopped watching that shit. And I started to really control what I chose to consume with my eyes, because it was making me feel some type of way about myself.
Exactly.
And being a woman who, and I wasn't always this big. This is the heaviest I've ever been in my life. But, I've never been the traditional size. Even as a child, I was bigger. Even at the age of, 16, 17, I was 180, 190 pounds at my age, at that age. But all my life, I have been on the larger side.
Mhm.
So I wanted to be able to just love and embrace myself as much as possible, whatever stage I'm at, whatever stage I am at. And I cannot stand the fact, and again, all women are beautiful. They are. But I cannot stand the fact that the imagery is used to make people hate themselves so much that they feel like the only way to be accepted and loved and feel beautiful is to go have surgery.
Right.
And
Mhm.
they take it so far. People are dying,
Mhm.
dying.
Right.
People are getting health complications. And it's much easier just to tell people and show them love and embrace yourself. But that doesn't make money.
Right.
It's all about the money. It's all about the control. Controlling people is a big commodity too. So that's just my little take on things. And I want you to love and embrace yourself, Queen, at every stage of your life. However you feeling, whether you big, whether you small, whether you in between, whether your booty is flat, whether your booty is big, whether your titties is perky, or whether they sag. Know this: you are beautiful as you are, because differences is what makes us beautiful. That's what makes us beautiful. It's like a
Fact.
buffet. Don't nobody want to go to a buffet that only serve lobster.
I
Come
want
on
the
now.
whole surf and turf. You dig?
I
um,
want options.
I
Options.
what I about to say. The question that I had about when I said what classifies you as a BBW,
Right.
because a lot of people throw BBW around and they don't even know what that means. Like I didn't even know what it meant for a while, for a minute, right? But nowadays, being BBW, it's how can I put this? It's a pedestal.
Yeah.
It's a pedestal now because compared to back in the day, again, like I said, if you were fat, something was wrong, right? If you
Mhm.
were fat, you were disgusting. But now you can actually see it changing. Look at the clothes that they're coming out with for BBWs now. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, when we go to Macy's and they used to and they would have to and the clothes the clothesline, if you are 20 size 20 or up, they was trying to make us look like a grandma. You
Mhm.
you know, now the clothes that they have for us, fire. Okay?
Yes.
Fire. So you can actually see the dynamic shifting towards, okay, this is me, this is BBW. I don't have to be skinny to wear this. I don't have to be skinny to look like this. And that is what I'm loving. I'm loving the fact that I can actually dress, sexy and popping and high and all this, and I don't have to wear a size 2.
There you go.
I
That's what
bought
I'm
this
talking
dress
about.
the other day. It got my back out, and when I first bought it, I kept looking at it. I was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna get it because it's not gonna fit right." And then when I tried it on, I was like, "Oh my god, oh my god!"
Mm-hmm.
I gotta
Yep.
save it for like a bash or something. That's how nice it look.
Yep.
Mm.
I want to get some fat girl friendly events going in my area because I just feel like there's just not any
It's
at
not.
all. It's just not.
I'm trying to plan one, so y'all welcome to come.
What state are you in, Queen?
North Carolina.
North Carolina.
Take your shirt off, spin it around the L like a uppercut.
Beautiful.
I
Baby, I had
love
a
it.
man. I had a man tell me the other day. He said bones is for dogs. He said
Who?
he
Wow.
don't like nobody. He said bones is for dogs, baby. I need meat. I said
Wow.
okay.
I
I
know
got
that's
you.
right. I know that's right. I love it. I absolutely love it.
I said I
Yeah.
Yeah,
got you.
So
I
I
know
mean,
that.
BBW the shit. BBW the shit. And people can fake all they want. They can fake all they want, but the reality is BBW is a pedestal.
There you
And
go.
the thing that goes with it too is the confidence. Men love a confident woman. Men
Absolutely.
love a confident woman. And
Right.
Absolutely.
confidence has no size. And
Absolutely.
they can say I ain't never dated. You know how many times I done heard that I ain't never dated a fat girl ever in my life. I ain't never dated no big girl. But you different. Yeah, I know. I
Right.
know. And now they got a few of them that tell me, Kim, since I fucked with you, I ain't never looked at big girls the same ever again. I said, well, my job is done then. My job is done.
Go ahead,
Once you
sis. Go
once you
ahead.
go fat, you never go back.
Never, never, ever, ever, ever. It's a different feeling. But that's a conversation
Once you
for
get with a
another
guy,
time.
this is just lady talk real quick though.
Yeah.
Once you find that guy that's really into your body and really appreciates your body, it'll even if you're not that confident, it'll start making you feel better about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's different. It's a different feeling than just a guy saying, "Oh, babe, you look nice." But for a guy to literally admire your rolls and your belly and your arms and stuff like that, it's a totally different feeling. It's a
Mhm.
totally different feeling. Totally.
Indeed. And Sean, I know you married. And Queen, I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask y'all to both answer this. So, do y'all feel like more white men are open about their love and appreciation for women with bigger bodies, or do you feel like black men are more open and out there with it? And I'm gonna tell you why I'm asking that question. Because when I was in like the fat fetish and feederism world, 95% of the people who were fans of mine were white men
Yep.
and white women. I had quite a few white women that supported me.
Yeah.
So,
This is why though. The answer to that is white men, but this is the only reason why.
mm-hmm,
White men have corporate jobs. White men are married.
mm-hmm,
White men can't openly um show that I'm into making a woman bigger. Think
mm-hmm.
about it. If you work for a Fortune 500 company, they not gonna support that shit. If they see you open, no, for real.
It's an
Yeah.
image. It's an
So
image they
that
have to uphold.
most men will never get to experience and personally being with a feedie. It's something. It's an imaginative thing. It's a out of body experience. So that's why the white men pay so much and are so in tune with it, because it's a way to get away from their real. You know what I'm saying? They might
Mhm.
had a long day at work, so this is their way to unwind. You know what I'm saying? Their wife getting on their nerves. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying black men don't have corporate jobs, but it's more white men than black men.
Mhm.
And some black men are ashamed of saying they're into it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why white men, they don't have to be ashamed because nobody knows.
Mhm.
There's plenty of white men that send me money on PayPal under a different name. Well, it's me, but I'm sending you this so my wife won't know.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Nah, it's okay.
What is the feeder? What is that? I'm sorry. I don't
No,
know.
you good?
No,
Oh,
no,
you
you ask. That's why we are here. Ask.
Are you asking what's feederism or
yes,
what's
that what is
okay.
feederism?
My definition. Basically eating, I'm not gonna say eating, but I'm gonna say taking in a certain amount of calories. It could be eating, it could be weight gain shakes, it could be whatever. But basically, wanting to gain weight, trying to do things to make your body bigger. Basically, in a nutshell. Everybody does it differently. Everybody has different levels. Everybody has different methods, different ways. Everybody takes it, extreme. Some people don't. But yeah, basically that's what it is.
So is it a hidden community where people, because you said that white men would send you money in other names so their wife won't find out? Is it a secrecy or something? Like why would they send you money? I'm sorry, I'm just asking because I've
No,
never
you
Nah,
heard
good.
that.
you
You
know what we
don't
here
have to
for?
apologize.
You good.
Ask.
I'm just trying to figure out how to answer. Okay, it's not secret because it's mainstream. They got websites for it. They got most, like, I do my content on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? So it's not secret. It's just that some people are secret about it.
It's like they don't want their wives to know they're paying for porn.
Right.
So they,
Sort of
yeah.
like, okay, this is solely off topic, but I'm just using it as an example. Some men that pay for sex workers do the same thing. So their wife won't know that they're spending money on a sex worker. They're just, sending them under different aliases, whatever case may be. Just basically like hiding that, okay, there's some white men that like transsexuals. You don't want your wife to know that. So you're going to keep that secret, keep that, separate from your regular life so other people won't find out.
Got you. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, feederism it's a fetish thing. It's part of the fetish
Yeah.
community. And people have their fetishes. Some are secretive about it, and some people are not. They do have people who are very into the open about it. But again, just like a man wouldn't want his wife to know that he has like a porn addiction, or like Queen said, sex workers, they hide it, so they have aliases. They have, they even have separate accounts that they use just to send to their feedees to support, feeding them and helping them grow. So yeah,
Yep.
it's a whole thing, baby. It's a whole thing.
I've had
Wow.
men buy me beds.
DJ cracking up. Wow.
I'm here, baby.
All
I'm here
type of
for it.
stuff.
Right.
Listen, it's levels to it. And it wasn't until I got into the feederism community that I realized just how many niches were, they have people who love belly buttons. Like I've had people pay me to get on Skype with them and watch me play with my belly button because they love my belly button. Belching,
Yeah.
I've had people pay for belching videos from me. Because they love, yeah.
You got people that pay for fart videos.
You got people that pay for fart videos. Yeah.
Yep.
You looking discombobulated, but these is facts.
Wow.
You won't believe. You won't believe.
Miss LaShawn. Look,
the
I'm gonna
request
take my
I get.
glasses off for this one. You have people who will pay for scat videos. What is scat? Shit.
I've
They
done a
will
few.
pay money to watch you defecate. And I mean good money.
Yep.
There is a niche.
Oh, if you don't charge your money for that, you a damn fool.
I'm just saying.
But they will pay.
They will pay. A woman does not have to exclusively do pornography
No.
and show her vagina and all that. There are many other things that she can do to make a very good income.
Let me tell you something. I have an OnlyFans, and if you scroll down my OnlyFans, you might see a titty. You might. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. And I make good money.
Yep. And when I got into it, I was like, I'm not about to wear my pussy out. I'm not about to do that. So what can I do?
You don't have to.
And there you go.
All you got to do is doing what I'm doing. You see what I'm doing right now?
Baby, I didn't smash donuts. I didn't sat on donuts. I didn't smash donuts. You can ask them.
Facts.
You can ask them. I didn't did some crazy shit with food. Yeah.
But
yeah.
Only do it if you're into it.
Oh, it was fun. I loved it.
My message to now I'm saying my message to anybody.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this and you hear what we're saying, that's cool. But if I see you on the internet somewhere with a picture with your belly out and you ain't really into it, I'm calling you out. All 2022.
Call them out, Queen. Call them out.
That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's fun. It's fun. I love being able to be creative with it. Like it was shit. It was wonderful.
Mhm.
This
It
is
was
real life.
amazing
Like there's no
experience.
capping. Like you gotta understand when we bring topics to this platform, there's no capping. Like you talking to two women that has like experienced the whole 9 yards. And this coming from a fan of the art that has invested into seeing this
And I
particular
have a
content.
in person feeder, so I'm doing it online and in person.
Really, you did.
So for me, it's even more. You know, what's the one I'm looking for? I don't want to say intense because that's not what I'm trying to say, but it's even more like for real because I'm doing this shit all day. I take breaks, you know what I'm saying? I don't just literally sit around all day and eat food. Some days I do, don't get me wrong, but it's my choice. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Everything that I'm doing is stuff that like nobody's making me eat this stuff. Nobody's shoving it down my throat unless I ask because I'm into that type of stuff. But anyway.
Whole other conversation. Whole other conversation, Queen.
I love force feeding, but that's different.
Hey,
But yeah, nobody, that's something I do want to get out there too. Like one of my topics on my lives was, can women be manipulated into feederism? For me, it can happen, but how can somebody make you sit around and eat food all day?
Right.
If they don't got a gun to your head.
right.
So I just want to, I'm trying to take out all the negative comments before they come because I know it's coming. So let's take care of that. Nobody's making anybody do anything. This is all my free will, my
Right.
choice.
Right.
Sharing it with somebody that's also into what I'm into.
Right.
So
Interesting. Okay. Like I said, you beautiful ladies perspective and experience and totally different from mine. Totally different from mine. Didn't even know about that community, that world. Didn't even know what it was until tonight. So thank you for enlightening me.
We got
Thank
you,
you
man.
for being willing to, to be here
Facts.
and ask questions and just be open to listening, because people make a lot of judgments on
Mm-hmm.
things. They don't want to be
Mm-hmm.
open to, just kind of listening. And not everything is your thing. And that's okay, but you shouldn't down people for what they're into.
Exactly.
you know, just because you don't
Exactly.
understand it or because it's not something or just because it's not something you don't do.
That you don't agree with.
Right.
Exactly.
So,
Okay, that you
it's fine.
right.
People can live their life and do their thing.
Facts. There's no
Which
judgment
I
zone.
think which I think we should bring in the next topic steady about men being able to be what? What was the topic?
We want to
monogamous.
are we
Oh
ready to
no,
dive
that's
in?
not what we're talking about.
Right. Are we ready to dive into that or no? No, we can
Oh
do
my goodness. Oh, that topic right there, y'all. Listen, I have a personal encounter about that topic right there. Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Okay,
talking about from the biblical standpoint, all of that.
okay.
I seen people talking about it, and the reason why it came to my attention is because the person said men was not meant to be monogamous. He said that men were born to be cheaters. So he was basically trying to make it okay or defend the fact that niggas be cheating because they wasn't born to be monogamous. If you don't shut in no way, shape, or form is cheating, there's an excuse for that. Period. Period. That's crazy. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That's all I got to say about that. I don't know.
I've had an encounter with someone who told me that monogamy is unnatural.
Unnatural.
It's not natural for and he didn't even say men. He just said in general. I mean, it's not natural for us to be monogamous.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's not natural. Because by nature, well, I'm not even gonna say women because women are different than men. But by nature, men are predators. Um, they are. You know, they see something that they want and they go after it regardless of the circumstances or the situations or what have you. Um, you know, they are predators. They prey on women.
Right.
They do. Um, so speaking ratio facts, you know, what is it? Is it what? Eight women to one man or something like that ratio? How it's so many women and not enough men to go around. um so yeah, so speaking from that perspective, um men are naturally predators just because it is not it's biological. It's biological. It's not, you know, it's not, it doesn't have anything to do with their personality or the way they were raised or anything. It's naturally embedded in their DNA.
Mhm.
um uh for men to go after, you know, subjects, especially, and it becomes more um appealing the more they can't have that subject. You know, they go after it even more. So I had this conversation with a coworker, with a colleague of mine, and that was the first time I've ever heard someone say that monogamy is not natural.
Were they poly?
No, no, he's married and he's just a serial cheater.
Mm,
Mm.
got it.
See, the thing of it for me is, in having recently been in a relationship with a person who serial cheater, I guess. Um, which if that's the case, I've been a serial cheater too. But from speaking as a woman dating a man who had a lot of women,
Hmm.
you know, my feelings ran the gamut about it. You know, um, I was hurt, I was devastated, I can't deal with you. It's either me or you know, get rid of everybody, blah 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 blah.
Hmm.
Right.
But the more experienced I become in life, the more I see things differently and from a different perspective.
Absolutely.
I'm starting to see, even marriage differently as a woman. It's not a necessary thing for me anymore.
Mm.
I want to love and be loved properly.
Period. Period.
And however that comes, it comes. And I'm going to be accepting of it as long as it's right for me. Now, I told him, because we still talk, we still love each other very much. But I told him, I said, listen, I said, if you want to have all these different women, I said, that's fine. I said, and I'm going to explore too. I said, so I'm going to do my thing too. And see, that's the thing. You have to have these conversations. Now, do I agree with a man just flat out cheating? No, I do not. Because if you have a wife, why did you make that woman your wife? Why did you get married?
Exactly.
Because you don't want her to be with anybody else. Let's just be honest about that.
Mhm.
But I feel like if people were more honest and upfront about what they truly wanted, You would be surprised how many people would agree to certain types of situations. You just have to present them with the facts.
Mm-hmm.
Don't lie, don't hide. Tell them the truth. Say,
About
listen,
this.
I love you. I want to be with you, but this is the thing. And if that person chooses to say, listen, I love you too, but I can't deal with this, let them walk away. Because I guarantee you, there are women who will say, okay, that's fine. Have as many women as you want. Just make sure you're taking care of me.
Mm-hmm.
And vice versa for women with a man. You have got to be honest, got to be upfront. I think people, when they find that person and they're like, okay, I'm going to settle down with this person because I love them, they fulfill everything for me, I'm good. Then fine. But there are those people who, well, I love this woman for this, and I love this woman for that, and I love this man for this, and I love this man for that. And we just gonna try and work it out the best way we can.
Yeah.
It's about honesty. It is
Yeah.
about being honest. Stop taking away people's choice. Stop taking away people's choice. Stop putting people in situations that they are not aware of, because number one, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's very dangerous. People get killed behind stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you have to be honest with people about the types of situations you want to be in. But people people do not want to be honest. People don't want to be honest.
And let's be real. It's impossible for one person to be everything to someone.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it's impossible for my husband to be everything to me. Not saying that, he's not my soulmate, because he is. I love him to pieces. We are what they call it? Internal flames. What is it?
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's we are. But although I say he's my best friend.
Twin flames. Twin flames. That's
Yeah,
it. Twin
yeah,
flames.
yeah, yeah, exactly. I had a reading done. And that's what they said.
Mhm.
That's what the person said when I had my reading. But although I say he's my best friend, yes, he is. We talk about everything, but let's keep it real. It's some things that I cannot tell him that I can tell my woman best friend. My girl. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So it's impossible for this man to serve to be everything to me, and it's not fair to him for me to expect him to be everything to me. Vice versa. It's unfair to me for him to expect me to play every single role to him, because that's just not how things go. Relationships is about give or take. And me and him, we actually complement each other. We absolutely do. We balance each other out. I'm the rah one in your face. He's the step back, let's look at it through another perspective type thing. So
Mhm.
he pretty much grounds me. And sometimes he needs that rah. Sometimes he needs me, to be in, all up in it. So we balance each other out. But again, it's impossible for someone to be everything to someone.
Facts. I'm gonna call it the Superman syndrome, because
Yeah.
everyone wants it to reference to that, to where
Yes.
I need you to save me under every underlying condition. You have to be there. You got to look at it. What happened to Superman when he couldn't save Lois Lane and she died? Like, his whole world shattered at that moment. So quit trying to put yourself in these shoes that you're not meant to wear, feel, nor they were designed for you to be a part. Just be human. Like,
Exactly.
Mhm.
humans make
Exactly.
mistakes. No one on this earth is perfect.
I'm
Exactly.
gonna say this because it's a big topic. It's a big thing that people's into. And let's just be honest here. Jada Pinkett and Will Smith thing.
Let's go. Okay.
People, I think, are so upset because it came out that they have an open marriage. I think people are aggravated because these people are living their lives how they're living it. but they're
Right.
happy. If they're satisfied, if they're happy and satisfied, that's their life.
Mm-hmm.
But people want to put everyone in this same box, in this same space.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh my God, how could you defile the sanctity of a marriage by being in an open marriage? He didn't have women, she didn't have men. And I'm sure they have shared some partners in between. I do
Right.
not doubt that. But that's those people's business.
Right.
That's their relationship.
Right.
Your husband been cheating on you for 25 years with the man down the street. Your wife been cheating on you for the last 10 years with your best friend. What's the difference?
Mm.
What's the difference, baby?
Call a
Mm-hmm.
spade
So
a
just
spade,
because,
baby.
right, but just because you don't understand it and you can't accept it, it doesn't make it wrong. It doesn't make it wrong. It's just not for you. And just
Right.
say that. Say that that's not for you.
Right.
Say you don't understand it. Say you don't agree, but let them people live their life. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that's the biggest thing now as to why people feel the way they feel about certain things. People want to turn their nose up at polyamorous relationships. And look, I used to be one of those people that would turn my nose up at a woman like, girl, why are you still with that cheating ass nigga? But now I'm like, that's that woman's choice. If she loved that man and she could deal with that, let her. Let her. If she's okay with it, that's fine with me.
Exactly.
Everybody's happy. It's all that matters. All that
Exactly.
matters. And that's what we need to understand as a people. Mind your fucking business.
There you go.
Straight up. Mind your
Pretty
fucking
much.
business.
Pretty much. Pretty
Right.
much. And we're always just ready to judge. Even, we're just so ready to just judge without even knowing the whole full story. So Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, okay, they have an open marriage. Um, First of all, it's none of our business, number one. But number two, do we know why? You know what I'm saying? Do we know why they have an open marriage? Yes, I know why. Why do I know? Because I read Will Smith's book. So the information changes the situation. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Information changes a lot about how we look at things, through our eyes, through our perspective. Hell, even our opinions change once we get the full picture.
Yep.
That happens to me all the time. What I thought yesterday is not how I feel today.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because of information, because of something that I found out, something that I learned to change, to shift the way I see the whole situation. So information changes the situation. So again, we're so quick to just jump out there and judge without even
Mm-hmm.
seeing the whole thing, the big picture. Jada is a free spirit. Jada is a free spirit. Now, I don't know about Will because Will's from, PA, Philly. but reading the book made me look at both of them differently than I looked at them before. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm a huge Will Smith fan. Love Will Smith. I mean, you give me a movie with him in it, I'm good. Um, but to really actually get to know what they've been through and everything from the book, even made me look at the thing that happened last week at the Oscars differently.
Mm-hmm.
So information changes a lot, and we are so judgmental. You on mute,
Queen,
Queen.
we can't hear you, Queen. We can't hear you.
You on mute or something if you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was talking to somebody else, but I'm listening. I said
Oh,
that. I said I didn't want y'all to think I was talking. I was talking to y'all. I'm sorry.
it's all right.
But yeah, that's even with, and let's just be honest, we so tied into the media realm of things that you got to understand these people are human. Nobody ever said these people were scot free on the things that they do. We so
Yeah.
quick to persecute and throw them under the bus, and you know what I'm saying, just put the shackles on them. They're disgusting people, but at the same time, just as Kimberly just said before, like you ain't worried about what was going on down the street in your same neighborhood. So when it came publicized in front of your TV, now you want to make a stance on something.
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Yep.
like you should walk in your truth, rather on camera or off camera. Just as Queen has said in the show, she's herself 100% of the time. There's no in between changing factor. You know what I'm saying? We get caught up in becoming these alter egos, building these reputations, and you want our peers to look at us a certain way to where that consumes who we genuinely were before. Even when it comes to relationships, you get in these relationships and you make these oaths, these promises that I won't do what the last person did, but then you do something worse that critically damages a person even worse than the last person. Like you got to stop going in with these monikers, these cleanup crew mentalities, and we just nothing but the same person overall. These wolves in sheep clothing. We got to change
Exactly.
that.
Exactly. Yep. You are who you are. I mean, that's the bottom line. I mean, I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what the circumstances is. The circumstances are. You know, we have this saying. You know, wherever you are, there you are.
There you go.
Period.
I like
Wherever you are, there you are. So you can change the situation, you can change the circumstances, but if you don't change yourself, you're going to continue to get the same reactions, the same results, the same actions, the same everything, because wherever you are, there you are.
that.
Period.
That image in the mirror don't change, baby. I don't care what you do to it. You can go buy the
That it
flyest
doesn't.
outfit in the world. You know what I'm saying? You can go get a tummy tuck, the butt lifts. You know what I'm saying? Tighten this up, hit the gym. But that image in the mirror is still you, regardless. And see, you got to understand subconsciously that I ain't just talking about that physical image. You got to look at the image beneath what you seeing to understand what I'm saying. See, there's a difference because a lot of things is more 85% mentality, 15% of your regular normal state of mind. So I'm just
Mhm.
saying, you like we got to challenge ourselves. We all want to live these lifestyles. We want to be a certain moniker, a certain stature, but then we don't want to really put the work in. We just want it for the clout, the accolades. You know,
Mhm.
everybody wants to be a Tyler Perry. Everybody wants to be a Tom Cruise. Everybody wants to be a Beyonce. Everybody wants, you know what I'm saying? We all want to be these people that we see on TV. Who just wants to be themselves anymore? What happened to I just want to be me? I don't. I always said it. I said it growing up. Like I never wanted that. I wanted to be like Mike mentality. I never wanted to do it
I
because
tell people all the time,
you got to, man.
you don't never supposed to wish for someone else's life,
Hmm.
someone else's circumstances, because you don't know what they're going through behind all of that. You know, so we want to be Beyonce. No, 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 you don't. You don't want to. You don't know what this lady goes through. You don't know, everything that she has to do to present that image of hers. You know what I'm saying? You don't know if she cries at night. You don't know if she, is dealing with some type of trouble. We don't know what's going on with people's lives. So you never supposed to, I'm not gonna say never because I don't like to use the word never, but we should not have this
Yeah, it was a real.
notion of wanting to wish for someone else's life or someone else's circumstances ever. You just don't know what's behind the doors.
Facts. And picking back off the Will and Jay, like I heard about them, when they first got together, when they got married, when it was hosting the BET was like I've known, like you said, when you're a fan of their art and that person and you follow their careers and you see certain interviews or things like you say, you get the information. I was like, okay, if that's their preference, that's them, that's their choice. I'm not mad at what they want to do. But then we frown at what the world wants us to frown at. It's a distraction what he did, we already everybody wants to tackle their perspective on why he did what he did. It should have been this, it should have been that. Okay, but at the same time, we're not that man. We don't know what was raging through his mind at that time period. His choices, and now he got to deal with the repercussions, and now he's gonna get blackballed out of, he did it. He destroyed, he put some damage on black culture. He did. But we're gonna move on from that because we don't talked about it all week. It is what it is. Life moves on.
And trust me, he gonna be all right.
Facts. As long as they don't take Bella off Peacock, like they say.
He gonna be okay.
It's all right. but I think it's important to. I just really want us to respect people's choices more, especially when it comes to full grown adults doing full grown adult things. Leave them be. Just leave them be. But it's
Man,
okay. We could go off on a whole tangent about so, 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 so many things that's attached to. I'm just gonna
everything.
digress.
Exactly, because we got plenty of time. Y'all know this is just episode one of our newfound content. So let's save our fans a little leniency.
This is so funny. This is so funny. Can I just tell y'all how
Yeah,
funny this is? How I just like jumped on and I wasn't even part of the whole lineup. Like
you're fine.
I listen. I love it. I think you're great.
thank you, sis.
I
Yeah,
think
the
you're great.
conversation was crazy. Just the input from like different people from different perspectives made it like better.
Fact.
Yeah, definitely good chemistry.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Where,
Absolutely. I
where can we
agree.
find everybody? Let's talk about that before we close. Where can we find everyone? What's your
Oh yeah.
social?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. Just my name, LaShawn. Is actually LaShawn Duncan hyphen Powell, and of course, I'm friends with Stedman. So you guys can look at look at my look for me on his page because I tag him in a lot of stuff too. So
Fact. Exactly. Definitely.
I'm about to let me see.
oh, you know what? I'll do that. I got my phone right here.
We in the
I'm on
building.
Instagram.
You on Instagram?
Queen Kanklezz.
Okay,
Just cut, dry, and simple like that.
Queen.
That's it. That's all.
Got you. All right,
I
Kim. I see
just
you.
followed you.
Thank you. I just accepted it.
Wonderful. And I, of course, am more active on Instagram. You can find me at Fat Girl Freestyle.
Okay.
All lowercase, no space, easy peasy. I do want to say this that I am about to be getting back into the literary game. I'm coming back with my fat girl friendly fiction. Yeah, coming back with my fat girl friendly fiction. And guess what,
What's
y'all?
good? What's good?
I am partnering with Ty Def Studios to get my books on audio. So y'all will have audio books that y'all can listen to. So y'all will not have any excuse, none whatsoever,
Nice.
why you cannot indulge in
That's
one of my
dope.
literary creations. And let me tell you something. Ty Def Studios is black on black on black on black on black on black because it is a black owner, black creators, black voiceover artists. Okay? Thank
Fact.
you. Support black.
Congratulations, sis.
Thank you so much. Support black. 24/7,
Absolutely.
365.
That's
There
that's
you go.
dope. That's dope.
There you go. So yeah.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
And y'all know where to find me at anything attached with that who they want name to it. Y'all know DJ Steady. Are you ready? You dig? I'm always in the building. Y'all can follow me anyway. Make sure you follow Who They Want Podcast at Anchor.fm/ Who They Want Podcast. You know what I'm saying? You can catch me. I was gonna do improv this weekend. I'm just playing. I'm not doing no improv. But y'all can catch me back live for Artistry Tuesday with the Misfits. And the rest of this week, we got book coming to you for the Who They Want project. You can catch the late night Munchies. I think after the show, we're gonna give y'all an itinerary schedule of how we're gonna run this content, and maybe we can have Sean come back as offer her expertise.
Absolutely.
We love for the audience to interact and hit that invite button, and we bring y'all on screen. You ain't gotta type it out. We'll put you on the screen on the show. We're gonna keep it all the way 100 on late night Munchies.
Absolutely.
So y'all make sure y'all go follow all three of these beautiful queens, and make sure y'all check out EYS Solutions and get y'all some life insurance. Work that out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Health is wealth. You dig?
That's
And don't
right.
forget to subscribe to Queen Kanklezz OnlyFans. I'm just gonna drop that
Of
out real quick.
course. Of course. Onlyfans.com/glutton girls with the Z.
You dig?
Yeah.
This has been Late Night Munchies. Hope y'all enjoyed. See you guys on the next show. We out.